Washington State. Luke Falk, one of the best in the business, coming back at quarterback, taking on TCU. That gets the slight nod over Texas. So the Horned Frogs just out of the preseason top 25 poll, according to the AP, taking on the Cougars of Washington State. Performed very well last year, 7-2 in the Pac-12, but lost the Holiday Bowl to Minnesota.
Yeah, two very, very good coaches, Mike Leach and Gary Patterson. I'll give the nod to Washington State. TCU is kind of an enigma this year. They were thought to be very, very good going into last year because they were injury ravaged. They had a lot of guys that had playing experience coming back because the injuries they suffered the year before. And throughout those injuries, they played at a very high level. They didn't have the drop off, even though I believe they replaced like 30 starters or something like that, 22 starters. But as the next guy would step up, they would lose another guy. But then that just didn't happen. They fell apart last year. The defense was very suspect, and they didn't answer those questions this spring game of, what happened last year. So TCU, they have some talent. Kenny Hill, quarterback, has to play more consistently, has to prove that he can play at his potential week in and week out, which we did not see that last year. So I don't like TCU to win the majority of those. I would say 3 or 4 that TCU gets the win.